So if your face is not on, stay home.
But her looks have been compromised by a black eye, swelling, and
It looks like you are nothing.
Let's be yourselves, ladies.
You said you never knew me from no man. That's one, right? Right? Okay, cool. I know. She said my grandmother's about to die. Month, year, life, bitch. Who is she? But now she whipping out and can't.
Attacked me. He knocked my 82-year-old grandmother on the floor. My grandmother pressed charges against him too. They're not talking about that. He knocked my 82-year-old grandmother on the floor. He wasn't even. They trying to make it hard for me because they jealous and like, is enough. I take that. I turn myself in. I take my charges. But him playing the victim is insane.
Well, YouTube family, we
It's
need
insane.
to talk about this situation.
It's
The
insane.
situation with Brittney. That's right. Brittney Taylor of Love and Hip Hop gets in yet another situation, ladies and gentlemen. She gets arrested for a situation with the father of her kids. We're going to give you all that. You'll get all that and some more. I just need you to do something for us. Hit that like button and hit that notification bell. Thank you for rocking out with the IsmokeHiphop live movement. I'm your host, DJ Bless One, the best one. That's right. You know, orderly scheduled programming. Let go. So Brittney gets in this situation that had people minds leaving. Now, you know, her baby father, that is, you know, he calls himself the Nigerian king. She calls him the Nigerian nightmare, according to her words. So situations been transpiring between both these individuals, and I'm gonna give both sides because I'm transparent in this. You know what I mean? I'm non-biased in this situation. So let's fast forward with some of the articles in the beginning. Now, you know, Love and Hip Hop can be satire at times, but other times the personalities of their life get quite serious. So the Love and Hip Hop New York star Brittney Taylor has been arrested following an alleged domestic violence dispute. The reality star allegedly whacked her children's father with a baseball bat after a heated altercation. TMZ reports Taylor, who shares her 2-year-old and 8-month-old with Afeez, allegedly turned herself in last week after a warrant was issued for her arrest. The outlet adds, a source told the outlet that things got tense after Afeez flew to New York to see children amid an ongoing feud between him and Taylor. Now, I can't say the baby daddy's name good at all, but my apologies. Now, you can see some of the plundering of the situation and how wild it got. I'm gonna read the rest of the article before I get to the pictures. Now, as he and his mother were leaving the apartment with the children, Taylor allegedly attacked him in front of the kids, according to the criminal complaint obtained by TMZ. Now, the outlet adds that police said Taylor followed him out with a baseball bat, which she later used to hit him with. Now, I'm going to show you where things get complicated because according to her, I'm going to be fair, she did dispute those sources and said that she hit him with a toy. So she's doubling down. She did hit him, but with a toy, not a bat. But we'll carry on and continue. The ordeal left him bruised, bleeding, and needing stitches, according to documents filed by the father of two. Before I carry on with the rest of this, I need you guys to go to Brittney Taylor's IG and go follow her right quick. You know what I'm saying? And see what's going on with her. Just a brief intermission. Also, you can know who she is by looking on Google or anywhere else. Brittney Taylor is a rapper. She was born in Queens, New York, and first rose to fame under the name Bree Beauty as part of the group The Swag Kids with DJ Webstar. Shout out to Webstar and Queens Flip. Y'all need to go look at the history of that. During this period, she ignited a feud with Webstar former artist Bianca Bonney, who viewed her as a copycat. Now, before we get into all the background, we need to stick to the topic and this story. So let's go to that situation. Therefore, we have here. Now, Brittney we know she's a wholesome individual, just trying to get that bag like everybody else. She's not trying to go about and look like appear to be a clout chaser. We have to be fair. She really is trying to show her work ethic, but we know in these relationships things can sadly go left, and this is where we have in this situation where she's showing her bruises and blaming them towards her dude, you know, the history of this. Now, I know she had many antics with the Remy Ma situation. Before we get into that, I need you to look at this right here. Now, this is her proof of her being hurt by the baby daddy. As you can see here, she wrote, shaking my head, you hit me first and I can't take that. I don't care how annoying I was getting you. I didn't deserve this. And then she followed up with another IG post as proof. She says, speaking of DV, the Nigerian man has been beating on me for years. He feels like women should obey their man. And if they talk back, they deserve to be hit. Shaking my head, he's abusing me mentally and physically. He's beat me in front of my child more than twice. Here's a video from one time I caught him on camera in the background admitting to giving me a black eye. He's now trying to play victim and grab a little clout along the way. It's very sad. He's going the extra mile to try to damage me as if he hasn't damaged me enough. He's a deadbeat, sadly, because my daughter loves the hell out of him. Shaking my head, I just want to be left alone. I left Miami and I'm going through hell. I'm being stalked and disrespected every other day. I ran away from Miami because I could no longer endure the abuse while I was pregnant. I just wanted to get away, so I packed 2 bags and left. He's held my things hostage and is even selling my things. He's not my baby father, he's my abuser. Let's be clear, I've never hit him with a bat. He's a liar. I hit him with a toy because he attacked me and knocked my 82-year-old grandmother to the floor in the process. Shaking my head, I was wrong for the way I retaliated and I turned myself in like the stand-up woman I am and took my charges. There's not excuse for violence, but that was clearly reactive abuse. I've had enough. She's clearly in the midst of not backing down from this. And before I show her response, I needed you guys to see the picture of her baby's father situation. Now, her baby's father right here, you can see some of the pics right here. He's tried to show it during the interview in a picture where he got injured at. Now, I have another picture. I'm not gonna show her daughter. I was gonna show a picture of her daughter, but we don't do that over here when it's regarding these situations. So let's continue now. I've kind of censored the picture and edited for the YouTube guidelines purposes, but it's floating all over the media, and this is it right here. This is what Jason Lee of Hollywood Unlocked posted, and you can, I'm being fair on both sides. We're being transparent over here, but there's a video floating around of her response to this said situation. So I think it's fair we play her side and get to that part as well.
I never hit him with a bat. I never hit anyone with a bat. I don't even own a bat.
Sheesh.
Excuse me. I don't own no fucking bat. He's a deadbeat. I'm a single mom. He takes care of another girl and her kid. You don't see me on the internet talking about that, raving and hooting and hollering like, oh, this my baby. They jealous and like they just don't want to see me going up. They just don't want to. My abuser in his new supply, because that's what to get put out for them to put it out there. The blogs wasn't worried about this. This didn't fall on their lap. Grandmother on the floor. My grandmother pressed charges against him too. They're not talking about that. He knocked my 82-year-old grandmother on the floor. He wasn't even supposed to come inside this house. This is my safe haven that I ran away to because he was beating my ass in Miami. Like, why? Has abused me to the core. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I take that. It's insane. But him playing the victim,
Now, I feel for this lady. You know what I mean? I feel for her a lot, but I have to also be fair. Like, I think she's somewhat telling the truth. I'm not gonna cap. Like, men, as the way we are, we can sometimes, you know what I'm getting at. We can sometimes be a little too aggressive, and it adds on. I remember when I was a younger man, you know what I mean? So I don't want to act like all the time men are victims, you know, and I'm also not a simp, but we have to be fair. So of course, if we got hurt by our ladies, a lot of women don't just go around putting hands on a man unless things been transpiring and it's being swept under the rug until it builds and builds, and boom, the teapot pop goes the weasels. And I'm not saying it's this situation, but you have to take that in consideration. And that's what I'm trying to be fair, because I know, you know, a destructive mindset I had as a youngster. Not that I was going around giving females a two-piece, but that aggression and breaking things and that anger. But I'm gonna be fair and keep going more. Now, they're saying talk about during the time, you know, Brittney had her situation with Remy Ma. And what am I speaking on? I am speaking on this right here with the Remy Ma situation.
And bruising, firing rapper with hundreds of thousands of social media followers was caused by veteran hip-hop star Remy Ma, a known rival on the VH1 reality show.
Remy, why are you coming for me, though?
On the show, the two have been rivals, but in actual reality, according to Brittney Taylor's mother, Brittney is trying to recover from Remy Ma's very real wrath.
My daughter is very emotional about everything that's going on, and she's just taken back.
Remy Ma is now on bail for the multiple counts of assault and harassment, but the activists
free on $1,500 bail, having turned herself in yesterday.
Now, Remy Ma, actually, I think that case was dropped and she won it. I'm not too sure, but let me read some of it. The charges against Remy Ma was dropped in the incident involving Love and Hip Hop co-star Brittney Taylor. Now, the pictures that you guys were watching is right here. This is how her face allegedly looked according to her stance on it. Now, prosecutor decided they could not prove that the 39-year-old Remy Ma assaulted Taylor during a benefit concert at Irving Plaza in April. Now, the sole corroborating eyewitness for the complaint is no longer corroborative, and that's what people were trying to say allegedly got bought off and paid. I'm not getting into that, you feel me? Now, Remy Ma had been charged with 4 counts of misdemeanor assault. You know what I'm saying? She surrendered the charges in May of 2001, and you know everything was copacetic. She paid the $1,500 situation. Now, me looking at this, I can tell Taylor been through a lot of things, and being that she was in this situation with Remy Ma, not saying if Remy was guilty, she was guilty. We're just bringing things up to either favor or hurt her situation with the dude. I think it will favor that Brittney clearly is a smart young lady, and she's clearly knows how to back herself this time in this type of situation of assault, because whether you believe her or not with the Remy Ma situation, she has been in a situation where she's been assaulted previously already. So therefore she lost that. Now she knows what to do to somewhat win. So if she can show some, you know, proof that she is a victim of abuse, therefore Afeez, her baby daddy, won't really have a good case here, other than they both being, you know, sanctioned of incident domestic dispute, and that's it. You know what I mean? That's how I'm gonna look at this situation. Unfortunately, I wasn't there. I'm only going off character and going off what evidence we all have to work with. And at the end of the day, I am not 12. I am not the police. I am a blogger who rock fairly with the males and the females, and I let them know when I share your stories here, I will be a professional journalist. Look, ladies and fellas, if you like what I gave you today, make sure you smash that like button, hit that notification bell. Thank you for rocking out with the IsmokeHiphop live movement, and once again, follow Brittney Taylor, you know, at her platform on IG, her bookings and all that. Rock with the queen, man. Look, man, it's been a good one with y'all, man. Love your family, love your kids, and definitely truly stay blessed.